Hello and welcome back to episode 52 of our deep, dank, dark, out of the abyss excursion through the underdark. I think I just rhymed dark with dark. I don't give a shit.
There's nothing wrong.
I'm the DM of the evening, Smiley, and joining me here today are the wonderful Whitehammer boys, plus one.
It would be funny if you said minus one.
Plus one, minus one.
You call me fat? Well, I am fat, but...
Well, I was talking about Notch. He's not actually a Whitehammer. I was trying to be inclusive and not assume.
Anyway, I am Evan the Great. I am playing Grom Whitehammer, the dwarf,
Fluffy.
paladin monk, hunter of faith, thinker of not.
It's not my turn, it's his turn.
Your turn.
And I'm the Bearded Wonder, and I play Tribok Whitehammer, the fighter/wizard.
And I'm JVD playing Notch.
So we got a wizard. So it is currently Stool's turn. He's the big hero.
Make a range attack.
Where is Stool?
Where?
Will you please waddle him 20 feet?
And
That's
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 only 10.
Yeah.
That's only 10.
I thought he was by her.
Yeah, that's only 10 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, he covered up one of the squares. I apologize.
He takes big steps, man.
Yeah.
And that is his entire turn.
Yes.
20 feet.
That is him dashing. And so you two see Stool start to run past you, and it's Anomalisa's turn.
I don't think he runs, he waddles.
Waddle,
Like
waddle,
this, with his
he
weapons
waddles
out.
way to the very next
Looking
day.
menacing. Big hero!
He just releasing the report spores every step. I want you to feel the joy I feel when I kill you.
She'll move 30.
Kill the merchant.
Right. 5 feet in front of Stool.
Now, Stool.
Yeah.
Wait. Does she know we're trying to help the merchant? Yes, she does.
Yeah, she was here previously.
Can you cast Sanctuary? Can you do a Sanctuary from a range onto somebody?
I think it's 30-foot range.
I think it is 30 foot.
Okay. Well, we're just going to say
And it's a bonus action.
She will cast Sanctuary onto the merchant.
Alright.
That's bonus action. So anything else you want to do?
Yeah, she still has an action, so wants to do anything else.
Let's see. Does she have a...
Does she have a weapon?
No, she ain't hitting no much.
She's not going to attack her. She doesn't
Oh,
like
yes,
hurt
it is
things.
range of 30 foot.
She needs a net. It's
You
not.
can
I just
talk to her
think
about it.
she needs a crossbow turret on her back so Stool can sit on it.
a heavy crossbow.
It
It
looked
looks
like,
like a 50
looked like
cal.
Rambo in that last movie.
DM, your call. She can cast a cantrip as well. She can cast dancing lights onto the opponent's face.
It'll just make light.
Would that
This is
distract
already
you?
a lit up area.
Well, I'm trying to like blind him or whatever with it. That's what she's going to try to do.
Well, it's not bright enough to blind someone.
Yeah.
Maybe just orient them for a round.
That's what she's
So
trying
for
to do.
this round, like that individual will have disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Because she's not really an aggressor, so she's going to
Yeah.
Sanctuary on him and throw some light up, try to distract him.
Yeah. It is now Sarah's turn.
Sarah.
I'm not joking. When you lose, got like it's 3, 3, 4, 4.
Alright, so Seraph will cast Hunter's Mark on that guy. Or move his Hunter's Mark. I think he had it up, didn't he already?
Yeah, you already had it last combat.
Okay, so he'll move it over there. And then he will fire an arrow. And an 11, that's probably a miss.
An 11 is a miss.
And since he moved that's a bonus action. He still gets a second attack, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, no.
If you take the attack action, you have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So his second shot, that one went wide. That's better. 18.
18 is a hit.
And has he already been hit?
He has been previously, yes.
He has been previously hit. Okay.
Colossus Slayer.
He took a hit when he went to dodge back to the merchant,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
And it's a D6 for the Hunter's Mark. 17 points of damage.
You see as this man, like the merchant is wounded, and he's put off, and you see as he's trying to go in for another, like what would be the final blow on the merchant, just the arrow just catches him just so perfectly, in the back of the throat. As Grom, you feel a sudden biting pain in your back, and you can see poking from your front a purple pink light fuse into a blade.
It's Psylocke.
That's very good to think of these guys.
That's what when you described him, that was my first thought. It's like, oh, it's Psylocke Psychic
I
Knife.
critically hit you, but I rolled almost all ones.
So I don't see the blade sticking out.
Yeah, you just feel it poking. When he said you feel something biting, I thought he's going to tell you there's a Darrow biting you from behind.
Just gnawing on you.
Yeah.
So how much did I take?
I'm doing the math now.
6 damage. What a crit. That'll be like,
20. You take a total of 20
Pretty good damage.
force damage.
Yeah.
All your internal organs are just moving around a bit.
So you where at?
That's where we're at.
Oh, God.
Turn around and drag each out.
See, the non-crit did almost as much damage as the crit.
Well, there you go.
Travok, you see the flash of light behind you, and you see Grom grab his side as the blade comes out from behind him. You have a bit more foresight into what's happening, but the blade still shanks into your side. You take a total of 17 damage. And you see as another one of these figures appears behind the merchant, drilling into him. The merchant barely dodging out of the way last minute.
Did her spell help?
Yes, actually, I failed a wisdom save. Trevor, it is your turn.
Shit. I don't have a good enough spell for anything here.
Just hit it with an axe.
Hit it with an axe.
No, these figures, they're not on bars or anything because they were invisible up to this point.
Okay, he's gonna get attack of opportunity on me.
But actually, both of them are.
Okay, that's fine.
What's your AC?
19.
I got exactly 19 and a 20 on my attack rolls.
And
That one doesn't count. You take a total of 22 from the 2 attacks hitting you as you move away. How you looking?
Don't tell the DM how you're looking.
Yeah,
Don't trust him.
I look kind of rough these days.
Well, you did just run from like 2 apparently roguish figures.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm gonna take one of my hand axes here, and I'm just gonna throw it at this guy right here.
Yeah.
For 16.
For 16, that is exactly a hit. Target number.
Sweet. 5 damage.
5 damage.
That was not payoff. That was not a good payoff.
You thought something was going to happen. You thought it was going to be badass. But instead of casting any of your suite of amazing badass spells, you decided to charge forward and throw an axe.
I hit him.
You hit him, but it was like a glancing blow. He's like, fuck.
Like, just wait till next round.
And then you see him as he makes a quick gesture to something you may or may not be able to see. And he goes, and your Quasi goes, Master, what's the spice? I'm sorry, dude.
Never wise.
The merchant is going to look around and look scared. He doesn't know what to do. And he's going to just grab the knife from his side and just scream and try to fend off the attacking Durgar.
He should get bigger. But before my turn, I'm just like, get bigger.
He's scared. He's not thinking of this.
Non-Belize is like, don't attack, my spell will wear off.
He doesn't know there's a spell on me.
I know, but power gaming over here.
I did however roll 19 over the die.
Stab him good.
Again, though, he has like a little face like, why are you even bothering? As the Duergar merchants just like stabbing at him. You can tell like he's attacking skillfully. He's not just thrashing about. He just wished that he had carried a bit more arms on his trek through the city.
Like every good dwarf, he's got some training.
Yes. It is common knowledge that every Duergar citizen from childhood is trained to at least act as a militia. Well, Grom, it's your turn, buddy. You got 2 fellows on your ass and one in front of you that you can see.
Run up here and help the merchant. Hurry.
I'm protecting Stool.
Man, Stool's got this.
Stool will rape them, okay?
Now that Stool is going on, Stool doesn't have to waste an action to go over there.
Stool's like, Grom, shaky spots.
Turn around and I punch at them. Because my sword don't work, right?
The last time you attempted it, it did not work.
Okay.
You may attempt again if you wish.
How did I attempt it?
You just try to.
I just don't know what he would do. I mean, he usually just gets it out there and it comes on.
Yeah. You can give me a religion check.
Alright, you can try to do that.
As you're trying to get the sword to respond to you.
You have to change the batteries.
Oh my god.
Roll a 20. 22.
And he knocked his other dice into a 19, so I mean.
I tell you, this is a
for your
blessed
religion
dice
check?
box. What?
Huh?
Is this for your religion check?
Yeah.
As you try to commune with the sword, to try to find out why it won't shine for you like it has before, you reach in and you see eyes looking at you, just almost callously. And you start to hear a voice, a silky, smooth voice of poison honey, a familiar voice that you've heard before. But before you can utter a word, you shatter this illusion that's been placed upon you. As springing back to forth to full brightness, you hear the voice of Daybreak as he screams out in rage of being held at bay. Daybreak will do an additional D8 damage this round.
Holy shit.
Murder
If-
them all.
Yeah.
Assuming you're using it with one-handed, right?
Yeah. Oh, what? Not actually. I've been.
You roll one additional weapon damage for it this round,
Okay, yeah.
or
So-
one additional weapon die.
I will wield Daybreak with 2 hands, but I'll just do one on one of the swings. And I will make 2 swings with Daybreak.
Well, you haven't attacked it. You still can choose if you want to use both hands or not for
Both
attacks.
You know, why don't you swing with 2 hands and like knee things and punch
That's what I'm doing.
like headbutt?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
So
Now, have you ever watched Mugen fight and Samurai
Yeah.
Champloo? My God, that he's fight is.
I'm going to start fighting like that because I have 3 points of madness and I like to kill stuff.
you said you might have just broke some madness.
Actually, yes, you have lost your permanent indefinite
Oh!
madness.
It's one
Because I
hand.
figured that's what was stopping you from summoning
Okay,
it.
if I broke that, I'm going back to one hand and my mug in the other. That fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Alright, swinging the sword with the first attack. Wow, man, I'm on it. That is a 25.
25 is definitely a hit, buddy. Remember that
Uh,
delicious 2d10 or 2d8.
So it's 2d8 plus 4 on this one. And I'll burn a smite, why not?
I was about to say he's gonna burn a spot.
Yeah.
I see it coming.
Another d8.
I was so glad I gave these guys a little bit extra hit
Yeah.
points.
That was good. Plus 4. First hit.
Oh my
Jesus.
god!
Dude. 14 plus 8, 22 plus 2, 24 plus 4, 28 points of damage on the first try.
28 points of
With,
damage.
it makes sense because this thing just came on again.
You are surrounded in a 30-foot radius of bright sunlight.
Oh my
by the
God.
way. You technically have advantage on this attack
Alright.
because he's blinded.
So as he's blinded, I
fact-
come across with.
Everyone, the Anomalise, Seraph, Stool, are all blinded.
Oh god.
Pour around.
Even Batman. He sees the blind.
The merchant and the last Duergar are actually just outside of the radius.
You
Lord.
just lit up the dwarf signal. There's this dwarf shadow on the top of the cavern right now.
It's like it's fucking Silverbeard.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll one more D20 to see if that was actually a crit. If so, you can just double your damage.
One more d8.
D20.
No, roll a d20. See if you.
Because you had advantage with the attack.
No.
Nope, it's a
You're
1. Thank God.
Right.
Alright, second attack with advantage, he said?
Yes,
The
they're
light.
blind.
Yeah.
That's coming with the beer buzz on top of his head. And it's a +6. 6 and a 14, 20.
It's a hit.
So 20, and it will be a D6 plus 3 on this one. That is 7 more points of damage, so we're up to 30 something. And I
That's
will,
with your beer mug, not the.
yeah,
not
this is with the beer
sword?
mug. Yeah.
Right.
I will flurry of blows with a bonus action. The first one with the
That
lightsaber.
was 7 damage, correct?
Yeah. And these are not. Oh, they don't. These are not with advantage, right? These next two.
No, this with advantage. They
Oh,
breaks
okay.
out. They're
Okay,
blinded.
cool.
This until the start of their next turn,
yeah,
everything's
okay.
blinded right now.
With the sword, +7. That is a 22. So that's a hit, and that would be a.
Man, what's your minimum damage, buddy?
This is with 2 hands.
You can't use daybreak.
How about
as
this is
sword
one
blows.
hand? One hand. I'm sorry. It's minimum damage is 1 plus. It'd be 5 minimum damage.
That is Axe's hit points.
Okay.
As you just punch this fucker's head off.
Yeah.
With picture perfect clarity instead of complete madness.
All right. Now, when you use a skill like intimidation, does that take the place, or can I use
It
that?
takes an action.
Okay, so I can't do it with the bonus action. Okay. 'Cause
Technically, by the book, to use a skill, using a skill check is,
It's an
or to
action.
make an ability check is to take an action
Okay.
for it.
I would use my
But you still have one attack left when you flurry of blows.
yeah uppercut Street Fighter style with the mug, jumping up and doing a 360 because he's really excited right now. 6 and with that is a 16.
16 target number.
Oh hell yeah! And one of these 6 points of damage with the mug.
All right.
I say none shall hide from the might of Grom.
Need a lot of daybreak.
I take those
Yeah.
2 rogue guys. They're both going to appear around the merchant when they realize what the fuck's going on. Travel with how close you are, the fact you're not blinded, you can tell that the Duergar that you threw the axe is not pleased with their chosen target. But they may have a bit more sense as to what's going on as well. Well, that one guy's just fuckered. Wouldn't miss one hit. Alright. One of them does strike onto the merchant, but it's not a. The merchant has enough wits about him to keep it from being very vital. Alright. Notch.
I cast darkness on the battlefield. Alright, so me and him have shook.
You shook hands. When he did, his eyes changed from a placid orange to a vivid green color, and his shadow seems to muted and transformed into something else very briefly.
I'm going to ask Bukudo, what are you?
What I am is a Darrow, at least for now.
I just laugh at him. Right.
What I am is not always what I was. I cannot help current situations, but blood remembers.
So, you want me to kill the concubine of the king?
The king himself and those associated with the ruling party that has led this city to the dismal path it's on.
Who does the king and his concubine serve?
I have assumptions and guesses specifically because the current decree of their worship. A one Grust. I'm not asking for you to fight a demon lord child, just to kill his puppet.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah, I would be more than willing to do that instead of fight a demon lord. What of the dragon?
Thimbershad is not mad. He's only as chaotic as flame. He consumes, but he also creates.
So once we kill the king and his court, per se, who needs to sit on the throne to put Amadeus back on it.
Do not concern yourself with that. I'll figure it out.
No, I am going to concern myself with it. Because I need to know the workings of all of this.
Preferably, it will be a still shadow to retain the loyalty of the stone giants. Someone loyal to Asmodeus. Something loyal to the Duergar and the Dwera. The Duergar's actual gods.
And you don't have anyone in mind?
Preferably, it would be his son, whom is still a child.
A child can't rule.
It can. It will require a counselor.
Yes, in the future I watched this show called Game of Thrones. I know how this turns out.
He's the son of the previous queen and has since been placed into the dungeons.
Well, then who's to counsel him?
I will.
Fair enough. When should we start?
You'll need to be able to be granted an audience to begin with. My powers are limited in this form.
So, who can get me the audience?
Black Skull.
And that's where I'm going to head then. Does he let go of my hand?
Oh yeah.
Is his grip much stronger than what it seems for somebody his size?
You look at your hand and where his nails were at, there's blood that has been drawn.
I'm just going to look at him. What's this? Where the blood has been drawn.
It's just like where the nails had dug in. He just kind of shrugs. And just like that, he's back to his normal chaotic, almost mad self. He's no longer this serious, manipulative.
Would I assume that he's possessed, this Darrow? That Bupido's possessed by said devil?
You believe that within reason and your experiences being told of such things, it's possible, but you don't know how likely it is because Darrow are usually very strong against mental manipulations due to their madness.
Yeah. So, and that's the only thing I could think of. If he's stuck to this shell, it's almost like a possession. All right. What is your true name?
Oh boy. Child, you know my name. You may not remember it, but you do know it.
Alright. Because he knows mine. I'm gonna leave.
Alright, he's joining you. He's walking with you.
Okay. I guess, they're at the market, right?
Yes, they're in the market. You're not too far off, and in the distance, you can faintly make out the sounds of combat.
Yeah, that's when I run. Because I know something's gone.
see the light.
I'm assuming I
You
see
see
the
the
light.
Yeah, you see the sun.
Yeah, I take off. I know now.
You're like, shit.
And you know that he has not been able to fully manifest the sword in some time.
Yeah, exactly. I take off.
So why can't you buy it?
And Bupido comes with me.
Yes, he's following you.
Can I roll some type of knowledge or skill check to see if I remember this thing's name?
Roll me a straight charisma check.
Well, that would be a 14.
14. You're trying to remember, and you remember within your time as a child, you remember being taught, well, this is Asmodeus. He's the god of sin. He's the ruler of the nine hells.
Yeah.
And these are the other archdevils. Alistair the Grim is his right hand, his executioner. And there's another name you can't quite remember that is associated directly with Asmodeus.
But now I'm going to find out. Alright, I think I'll run through the light.
You are about 5 rounds out,
Mm-hmm.
at least.
Cool, hope you guys get done in 5 rounds.
And that's with you dashing each round.
That's fine.
Alright. It is now Stool's turn.
He's blinded, right?
Actually, Stool needs to make a Constitution save. But sunlight isn't detrimental to them; it's poisonous.
Well, that is a 21.
He makes the save. He knows that save.
Okay, but he's
He-
blind.
Yeah, he actually doesn't have sunlight sensitivity. It's that sunlight makes him poisoned. It poisons him because he's a deep mushroom person.
Good job, Grom.
Yeah, so he does not have disadvantage on attack rolls. He's able to
I'm
see.
making him stronger.
Okay, so he's able to see. Okay, because otherwise he was going to blindly just start going, just start swinging to see who I would hit.
But for every round, every time he starts a turn within this radius of sunlight, he has to make a Constitution save.
Okay, he's fleeing.
Just go 20 feet.
Yeah, so he's just in his spores. I guess he'll be like, no, like bright light. It burns.
Oh, he's like right on the edge of the sunlight
And
now.
he's trying to
He will get there next
waddle
round.
out.
And you can and Grom, you can see Stool wilting.
He's blinded. Oh, you're not blinded.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, do I see that? 'Cause- I mean, I would, but I don't know. I'm fighting them guys. I don't.
Well, you're also
Hey.
are someone that has very high passive perception.
Yeah,
Boost
I
go
do.
back.
You have very good awareness around you.
Because what I got planned next.
What about this way?
Sure, yeah. He's gonna run a straight line. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
He is done.
Alright, it's a non-Valisa's turn. She is blinded this round.
I forgot about that. I didn't forget about it. I didn't know the sword was gonna blow up again, but it did. And girl don't really care. But blinded, she will.
She screams out in pain.
Yeah.
As she's starting to rub her eyes.
And then I remember. But it's her turn. She will dart away from the light.
Can I make a suggestion? Wouldn't she, being Drow, panic and cast darkness?
Actually, that would make perfect sense.
Yes, and I would imagine Seraph would as well, because that's what they would do. Like in a panic, when she ran.
The thing with Seraph is that he's not a typical spellcaster. That
Yeah.
wouldn't be his first thought.
Yeah, but it's a inherited trait.
Yeah,
of
so
Drow.
it will go back to normal when she did that, right?
That depends
Yeah.
on if your darkness is strong enough to counteract her light.
A novelist attempts to cast the darkness,
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's really freaking out now as she
In fact,
will
the
scoot away from
sunlight
it.
is starting to vibrate and glow and grow.
She runs away from it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Does she run into anything? She's blind.
Yeah. I feel she's probably really freaking out. And she climbs. She might climb off that thing.
C runs perfectly straight. I just wrote a 100 on fucking
Hey, there you
percentiles. That just made me excited. I never wrote 100 before. It's a 1 in 100 chance to happen. It is Sarah's turn. He needs to make a con save for the actual blindness. He will still have disadvantage afterwards.
It is.
Anomalies.
Okay.
Her constitution saving throw is
A 4.
4.
It's pretty good.
18.
18. So he seems to shake the actual blindness and seeing spots, but it still is hard for it still hurts her eyes to look around with the sunlight here. So he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for perception. So right on sight.
Alright, so, before he got blinded, he saw where they were, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna.
He can attempt an attack, but he's going to have a penalty on it.
Yeah.
And if he misses, he may be hitting you with the closet.
Well, I'll talk about where he saw them come up behind us.
The best day ever. He hits a closet.
Okay, he may, if he misses like that guy there, he may actually hit Grom.
100%.
Quit picking on my closet.
You got disadvantage on the attack roll, so.
Yeah, he's just pulling out a hand crossbow and popping off a shot in case he hits one of us. It won't be as bad. Oh. Well, is that 18? No, I take the lowest one, so.
Yeah.
That's. 14.
14? 14's a miss. You didn't miss so gravely as to hit Grom, though. He still has another attack, but he can't be made with a hand crossbow.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. This guy, after seeing what you just did and seeing the ball of fire that's now blinding him, he's going to try to rub his eyes and he can't see anything, so he's trying to think of safe place, safe place, safe place, safe place. Poof! He vanishes. Remove him from the board.
Yes, guy.
Yes.
I put reckless in my name now.
Grom the Reckless. The other guy, he says his buddies are there with the merchant. He knows this is about to be a losing battle, so he just needs to get his job done.
I wouldn't say reckless, careless.
Yeah. My greatest weapon. And y'all have this greatest thing to me.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that's very, very true.
The merchant goes down.
No, you guys feel.
He's not dead yet.
Yeah, I was
They'll
about to
start
say,
welling on him.
he's not dead yet, but he does get a good strike in the merchant. You see the merchant collapse. And he motions to the two other individuals that's there as if to finish this, and he starts backing off. As if he's getting ready to run. Move him about 20 feet diagonal. Or like up and away. Just away from you in general.
Like this way?
Yeah, he wants to keep you from being able to reach him. Yeah. It is now Sherlock's turn.
I'm getting here, and I'm gonna like straddle where he fell. Basically, with him like right underneath me, you know.
Yeah. You don't have good footing unless you're going to be standing on him, which may
I will put one foot on him.
put
if I
one
have
foot
to,
on him.
and then I'm just casting Thunderwave.
Oh.
That's
How
why
are you going to direct it? Because it's a cube that comes from you, but you can position it where you want it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to knock these guys back off him.
All right, that's 2 con saves, right? Or
Yep.
strength?
I think it's con. Whatever. Con. Yeah.
They are both failures.
All right. And they take 2d8 thunder damage.
I'd catch that at a higher level.
So set it first.
Yeah.
No, if you wish to cast a higher level, that's fine.
Well, I do have a spell slot for it. Yeah, let me go ahead and cast it at a higher level. I'm kind of trying to save this guy's life, so I probably would, I guess.
But please,
But it is my last second level spell.
yeah. But do remember that if you're casting a higher level, let me know
Let
before I
you-
roll
yeah.
saves.
That's 15 points of damage, and they are pushed back 10 feet. And this makes audible boom that can be heard for 300 feet.
You push him back. Boom! Now I really know something's going on.
You see an old gnome off the side going, "Leave me alone, you witch!" You're not quite sure who he's talking to.
And you've been thunderstruck.
I got thunder, bright sunlight.
We're bringing the top here.
Rom, it is your turn now, buddy.
They're all experiencing things
Oh,
they
Grom's
never
turn?
had.
Grom's turn.
In Grockle
As
stuff.
I turn around, I probably get a glimpse of Seraph, and then I know I heard her, and I'm like, shit. But I take off running as I have the sword fade back.
You're not. An envelise, as you try to pull it in, you hear her singing like a chorus.
Yeah.
Of a choir of one. Where this is the first time her voice has been able to penetrate whatever's been holding her back. The sunlight's growing.
I just let it grow then. And I run 40, because I can run 40, so I can definitely get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. is I jump into the air and land right on the other side of the closet. I don't care about him anyway.
You can kick it along the way.
Do a couple flips. I land superhero style, and I
Give
touch.
me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
That's
Push
bad.
this
Cover your
against-
knees, man.
Acrobatics is +6. A 10.
10.
Yeah.
It's not quite as fabulous
Yeah.
to see as it is in your head, but you do pull it off.
Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, I did 2 flips. As I
Iron Man.
flip over him, I
You
land.
come down like, and you just see Gron.
It's
like the Star Wars kid.
It's like my mug turns a gold color as I tap him, and I can't remember if I used lay on hands last time, but I know I have some left. I'll at least put 5 points of healing into that merchant.
5 points filling into.
I don't know how much I have left. I can't remember how much I used last time, but I know I used some.
Last time combat had just started.
Okay, so I will use all. I think I will use all of it then.
All of it,
I don't know why I wouldn't. I'm imagining.
which is lucky because when I rolled it, I rolled 1.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
you
heals
already
him
filled
for-
twice.
And after
For
Gron, it's their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you hear going, and how much do you have? 30?
Yeah.
That puts it back up to full. As you see all those wounds seal and stitch and suture themselves
So
close.
stares the rest of these guys, and I tell them, I am the law.
Oh, fuck you, Judge. You got your badge on, dude.
As you say that, the sunlight starts to come in and turns silver instead.
Oh my god.
You got like a fucking strobe light over here.
The power of illusory.
It's like the cop's light, but it's with a sword.
Your judge drew the fucking lightsaber.
Oh, my God.
Okay, they're going to try to at least attempt to finish their job.
They're probably wondering like, who the fuck are these people?
They're shining like purplish pink sword things. They fling them out, and they both just go too far away. Like they're trying to kill this merchant. That's the only thing they're actually concerning themselves right now. But they know that they're about out of options. Notch, you grow closer. You see this growing mass of sunlight suddenly rapidly shrink down and grows in great silver light strobing across the city.
I hear thunder and singing. Sounds like a good time.
It's an AC/DC concert, man.
Boobado just goes, "Oh, that's fucking strange." And then the stool's turn.
Move him up. 10
Oh
feet,
shit!
everything
Oh
is
shit!
That one's a miss, and almost correct. With a 22
22 fucking hits that motherfucker.
for 5 damage.
Yeah,
Then you're gonna action surge and swing one time. Does it kill him?
yeah, dude.
Okay, that was his. Then he's gonna action surge and throw his dagger at the other one. Then. For a
Wait, hold
7
on. You still have movement left.
No, I only have 10 movement.
Yeah, you only have
yeah,
to
it's
double
good to
action
get
every
there.
turn.
You're doubling
I
it.
got a 17. Does it hit him? Does it hit him? For my max damage of 6.
Yes.
Would you please remove the Soul Blade from the map? Whom the last one had 4 hit points, that one had 6 after the Thunder Wave.
Like, what is going on in this fucker standing right here? Like, that's what I want.
He's flexing.
You hear what sounds like a bellow of victory coming from this small mushroom man. Fuck it,
He looks at the one over there in the corner and goes,
He's like,
Roll me intimidation for stool. Roll me intimidation for stool.
no. No, I rolled a 4.
he's not intimidated. He's just
With
being
minus
weird.
3, he's got a 1.
He also does the ground. He's imagining he's doing good.
He is doing good.
I know.
But you didn't intimidate him, but he does not know what the fuck to think at this point.
He looks so fucking baffled, like, is this shit fucking happening? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Technically, it's just
Hey, you're a smart one.
You get minus 2
Mr.
cookies. I hated them. Fuck me. Killed by a fucking Microdisc sprout.
Hey, man. He's didn't joke around.
So can we take these dead bodies in for a bounty?
Hey, he's pretty excited. He's getting armor tomorrow too. So
Oh, I forgot about that.
Jesus, he's gonna be a little
Okay, it
bad.
is Anomalisa's turn. This sunlight is not so much sunlight right now. It's just raw, radiant energy that's pouring out of it. She's able to see.
Yeah.
And yeah. What's she going to do?
Can she tangle him up? Do it.
I don't know if she even know he ran away because he was running and screaming.
Well, she can see him. She got line of sight.
Well, that's a cart. I'm saying that box is a cart for shits and giggles.
But she can still see them. He's just right here.
she stands over their dead bodies.
Yeah, she moves in that direction and
She webs them up, starts eating.
checking out what's going on with the situation.
Is that it?
I don't think she would. She don't really do offense.
She has other spells unless she can cast.
She can make.
Yeah, I mean, she really don't.
But it's not just heal and hurt.
Yeah, I mean, she's got some other stuff. I just don't
She
know.
could stop him from moving, immobilize.
She got a way to immobilize him?
She's got
Take him
a
in
whole
the
person.
Hold him.
Oh, person, there we go.
She'll attempt a whole person on that guy.
What's your DC?
13.
13.
DC's 13.
Yep.
12 on the die. Plus 1.
Yeah, so he has made it.
By exactly an amount, yes.
She's like, "We're the law. Stop."
Did you
Stop!
hear him?
Would you please stop? Bloody hell. Get back, witch. We have a job to do.
Oh,
Sarah's turn. He's no longer blinded by what was once sunlight.
blinded by the light.
He will go ahead and put. Is this 100 mark still up?
Yeah. You can move it.
He'll move it onto him.
That's a bonus action to move it.
Yeah, and he will fire at him
With
with
the
his longbow. For 13, it's a miss.
13 is a miss.
And then his second shot, that is 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay, has this guy been hit yet?
That guy has not.
He's not been hit.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, I take it back. He's taking 5 damage from you
Oh,
throwing an
right to
axe
the
at
axe.
him. Yeah. Well, which just kind of tinked off of him. By the way, it cut into his leather hides and stuff that he's wearing, but it didn't stick.
What about 23 damage?
23 damage.
How's that feeling for him?
How the fuck is it 23 damage?
7, 7, 3.
Oh, that's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 17 right there, so.
I legit thought that was a 1. And it's their turns.
Did you put in House Whitehammer?
Yeah.
The arrow sinks in, almost about where the axe made a gap in his armor. And he grabs the shoulder, looks around, snaps the arrow off, and he disappears in a cloud of smoke. Move him behind you, Travok. And you are standing directly over his target. What's your AC?
19.
Miss. You see the light appear behind you of his weapon, and you barely dodge just in time. Your foot is still on top of that dwarf down there, by the way, with the new girl, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like crying, he's like fighting with your foot trying to get you off of him.
Well, he knows we're protecting him, right?
No, he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
He looks up and sees a dwarf with his foot on him.
Well, I'll take it off. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, he's trying to get you off.
oh, well,
Not that way.
Even if it is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I don't swing that way, buddy. Alright.
I kind of think you do at this point.
And
honestly.
you notice when before he said that, he said, like this. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, he's got to fight through all the hair down there.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Welcome to the jungle.
All right.
Sarah takes 33 points of damage.
Sarah
Yes.
take 33.
Yes.
Ooh, boy.
He was invisible, so he attacked with advantage. I rolled in that 20.
Yeah, he's down.
There's a spray of blood and that catches all your attention as Sereth drops to one knee, starts to say something, but just falls as slowly the invisibility spell fades from the one that disappeared a moment ago.
Oh, boy.
Trywalk, it's your turn.
Bad thing is we don't really even. Would we see that? I mean, we're turned the opposite way.
Well,
we
actually, you're
described it
facing that
otherwise.
way because the guy just showed up behind you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There's not an attempt to hide from that.
Trying to see where's that. Okay, so I can do a burning hands like that straight up close.
Yeah.
That'd be the only person you'd catch would just be him.
Yeah.
This is dex save for half damage, 3d6 at level 1.
Yeah, I'm just casting at level 1 because I'm out of second. Burning hands.
17 on the die.
17.
Yeah, that should
I think it beats mine. Yeah.
It
So
still
my
takes
save is
damage though.
16.
You only just half.
Just roast 3 6s, buddy.
I got one. So 11 damage. So he takes 5 or
Yeah, 5. Or I was gonna say 6.
okay.
Are you stepping off the door guard?
Yeah.
The door guard is going to spin his movement to get out from underneath you and stand up. And the good sir that he is will attempt to make an attack on him as he does so, which will miss.
Wait, who's falling
Wait,
who?
who's on the hook?
The merchant's getting up from underneath
He's
you.
attacking. He's getting attacked.
And your assailant attempted to make an attack opportunity on him,
Yeah.
but missed.
Does he get that since I'm standing between them?
He's moving out from underneath you. Like he's standing up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured when I turned around, my foot went off.
Well, that's what I'm saying, he's standing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's getting up and that guy's attacking.
Oh, okay.
Taking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But the good Duergar will also attempt to defend himself on that one. He fumbles the blade as he tries to attack the assailant. It is now Grom's turn.
Finish him.
You said we did or did not know that Sarah had fell and
You know.
Okay.
If you didn't know, I wouldn't have said it.
But a non-belief can heal him. We got this guy right
I'm the
there.
law.
Exactly. So you kill first and you heal later.
No, I'll turn around and just take a 5-foot step forward, and I will swing on this Duergar.
Does he look rough?
He's bloodied.
Burned.
He's bloodied.
He's been cut.
He's
got an arrow in him.
been stabbed.
Yeah.
Something's been thrown at him. He took an arrow into a fucking knife wound. Yeah, he just got set on fire. He's not happy.
It's almost like a turn around and like a fence stab. I'm looking towards Sarah's direction. I'm not even looking at this guy, and I stab my sword towards this dude's head.
Make
Hey,
the
don't
attack with
forget.
disadvantage.
Didn't I say something about take somebody alive last time?
Or what happened
Yes.
last time?
Yeah.
You blinded everybody?
Gotta reroll this one.
No, you gotta linger.
Disadvantage.
Hey, 19 and 17.
That's a 24.
That's it.
I will use my last first level spell, and I will smite to add 2d8 to this. So it's 3d8 plus 3.
Make sure you do non-lethal when you take him alive. I said that last game. Take
I don't
him
hear him
alive.
say that.
Dude, he's going all dread on everybody.
Holy
Oh my
crap.
god.
That is 12, 20, 23 points of
You
damage.
murdered him.
You see Rom step up and he's like, I am the law. And the Duergar's head flies off.
We can
It's
fix
so
that.
weird that we did that video, but this is actually fitting to what my character has got. He got a bad right now.
Rom, you hear the voice of Daybreak in your head saying, the unquestionable law.
Ooh, shit. I like that. I have 35 foot of movement left because I only move 5 feet. So I will run in this direction 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You can dash as a bonus action by using key point and make your last attack.
I didn't know I could split it up like
Yeah,
that.
you can.
I only have 1 key point left and it's worth it. Here we go.
You can also jump twice as far now, by the way.
Yeah.
So fun little side note.
Yeah. You can split your attacks up
Yeah.
in your movement. So.
So like, I just didn't know you could do a bonus action in the middle of your attacks, but
Generally, if it's like a dash thing, then
yeah.
I'll let you
Oh,
go.
cool.
Because no one likes wasting stuff. You know what
So
I
as
mean?
I drop
Like,
this
you dash
guy,
first.
looking at this guy,
Oh,
run
dash
at
first.
him, burn my key point, dash, almost jump a little bit and land like over Sereth as I uppercut with the mug. With my last attack. Which is a +6. Come on. 14. Damn it.
14 will be a miss. He sees you coming. Obviously, he sees a silver sun coming for him. And he definitely barely gets out of the way as this burning mug comes up at him.
I will tell him the wrongful accusers will pay the punishment, and will sentence you to death. Oh, wait, totally good trick right now.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
Notch, there's something going down.
Yeah, I got 2 more rounds.
As you're getting closer, you see the Stone Guard and some other militaristic forces moving in that you're catching up with because you have longer legs, obviously.
Oh, I'm going to give them a stern talking to because they seem to be all over the fucking place and it took forever to fucking get here.
Technically,
This is only literally the 7th round.
Yeah, it's like 30
It
seconds.
hasn't even been a minute yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're invisible all over the place around us, and these fuckers weren't even watching this merchant.
No, they're not around you anymore because now you're working with
Maybe
Blackstone.
the assailants has seen invisibility waited until they weren't around to do this.
Yeah, very
It
true.
would make sense.
I'm still chewing them out.
Hey,
I have a badge.
DM Magic.
I know.
Hey.
DM Fiat.
No,
Technically-
I'm just
Okay, Travel's
Yeah.
being attacked right now by the Stone Guard. 57 of them.
No, I'm not questioning you. I'm just saying in character. I'm
And I
gonna
rolled
choose
3
you
nat
to
20s, rolling 2
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Dude, they don't need to be here. Where's the law enforcement?
No, I'm just gonna give them a chewing out because I feel like I'm a captain though. I got this shiny gold badge.
True.
I can push the Stone Guard around. Be like, you
They're
son
like that
of
Grom
bitches.
guy said.
Right,
we
it's still
shouldn't-
starting, by the way.
Grom said we shouldn't worry about
Hey,
it.
will
We
you
got
move
it.
the stool up 10 feet, please?
Yes.
From 1. Okay, 1, 2, that's 10, 20, 30. I think I have him at a range of 55 feet. He chunks his hand axe.
Roll it.
Do it.
And
Oh! 20!
It is with a disadvantage. It wasn't. It is outside of
Oh,
close range.
man.
Oh no, that's 60. Hand axe is 60. I looked it up.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Daggers and hand axes are 60.
No, that's far. That's long range. The close range
As
is
long as
20.
you're within your range, you don't get it.
No, if it's past the first range increment, it's disadvantage.
I know that.
Well,
Man.
you fucked up a good moment, DM.
That would
I'm
been awesome.
sorry.
He would have just
What
split
an
that
asshole.
Dude. He would have split that dude's skull
Man.
up in half.
He's got a 13. Douchebag. Now Stool's mad. He goes and attacks the DM. He rages against God. He's done.
Can Grom catch
Right
the?
up,
Can Grom
Have you
catch
been
it?
adding his poison damage to his attacks, by the way?
Huh?
Have you been adding his poison damage to his attacks?
No.
That's whenever you attack somebody like within 5 feet, he does extra poison damage.
He hasn't needed to yet.
Like, that's
Yeah,
what the
I haven't
bitch.
needed to
Everybody.
yet. I'm killing
Yeah.
everybody.
Because by the time he gets there, they've already taken damage. He just finishes them off. He's like, stab, stab.
It's an Anvelisa's turn, by the way.
Yeah, she will, 30 feet. She'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, pick up stool, 25, 30, and drop you up here.
That's her entire turn. Because
Yeah.
it takes an action to pick someone up. Forget like trying to save Sereth or anything.
I didn't
Whom
think
is
of that.
bleeding out and dying and now has to make a death save.
I didn't think of that. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Oh, Lord. Come on, sir. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Nat 1.
13.
I need to make it first success. The Soul Blade is going to measure you up, Grom. He's going to measure Sereth. He's going to make an attack against Sereth.
How's he make a attack against Sarah again? No, this asshole.
I don't think
he
I
wants
can.
he wants to leave you with a memory. If he can't win, he's going to do something to you.
And I can't hit him because he ain't moving away from my 30 square.
When someone's unconscious, is there an automatic critical on a hit?
It's advantage because they're prone, but if they hit, it's automatically a critical.
Yeah, if he hits, it's automatic crit.
So it's 2 failed death saves.
Well, he got one successful one.
Yeah.
You just have to kill him next round.
Unless this guy's got 2 swings, which he might.
What?
What's their AC?
Sarah's AC?
Yeah.
It's 17.
He misses. So blinded by the light of Grom's justice and law, he misses a prone, laying down man.
After I sentenced him, he did this in my presence.
He's gonna look around, use his bonus action disengage, and start hoofing it.
Where's he going?
Just straight away from Grom.
So.
How fast can he move?
10,
25 feet.
20, 25.
Drylock, it's your turn, buddy.
I have no key left, but I have 1 smite left.
Right here, and I'm throwing magic missile, my last spell stored in my necklace.
Have you cast anything? Oh, you use all your 3rd levels for sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else I would cast fireball on this fucker just to hit him.
It would have caught Seraph. It'll be okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 11.
Alright, 11 damage. Alright. Grom. Well, it's the merchant's turn. He's just gonna. Fuck's this shit?
Oh my god.
I'd be like, where the fuck you going?
Away! They're after me!
Looking at criminal.
Criminal.
You have been deemed unworthy.
I don't have no flurries left, nothing like that. But
By the way, Notch, you're getting to where you're coming to the sight of what's going on.
I will, at this moment,
Just charges that.
I am charging at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 foot straight forward.
And that's only half your fucking movement.
As I jump into the air, and I come down with daybreak into 2 furious swings. Trying to show this guy a lesson. This is both my attacks. That is a 20 and a 9.
20 and a 9.
Yeah.
So you come down.
The 9 misses.
Alright, 20 hits. I will use my last smite, which is a 2nd level smite, which is 3d8. Can I borrow a d8?
Yeah.
Plus 4. That is 9, 15.
He's dead.
Yeah.
As you see, Notch, that just has come into view. Daybreak is no longer a golden bright sunlight, but it's this cold silver light. And it cleaves this Duergar in twain. He doesn't even realize it. He goes to take a step back, but he does. It just pulls himself apart as he falls in 2 separate directions.
Scanning the battlefield, is there any spectators out here?
Oh, there are a shit ton. It's the middle of the Blade Bazaar.
Did they enjoy that show?
Essentially, the Duergar mentality was, it's not our fucking business.
Did they enjoy the show though?
The Drow,
Grom was looking around at all these people, and I tell them, things are going to change from here on out. He says, you try to do stuff like that, you pay like this.
give me an intimidation check.
Yeah. Does the sword give me advantage?
I would say you have advantage, but for cleaving a guy in half just now.
Plus 4. 15.
15. You see, this makes the Duergars like, it ain't my business, stop, and look at you, and they nod.